Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be an NFL offense coordinator? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down an NFL call sheet and how an offense coordinator would use it in a game. In 2020, I was on the Chargers practice squad, and Shane Steichen, the Colts' current head coach, was the offense coordinator. This call sheet comes from the Chargers' Week 15 game against the Raiders in 2020, and I'm going to break down how Coach Shane Steichen used it to beat the Raiders. I have blurred most of the call sheet for confidentiality reasons, but we'll still show you how everything is set up. So this is the front page of the call sheet. I'm going to show you how it's broken down a little bit. So first, you have your numbers in the white on the left side. That's just what the play number is. If someone needs a reference what play number, they just look to this side. In the blue number right here, that's what the wristband number is. So if Coach Steichen wants to tell Justin Herbert just to look at the wristband, he'll say 55 wristband, and Herbert can read it off of his wristband. The next white numbers, some of them are blurred out, is the personnel. So you see 11 personnel, you see 12, 12B, that's tight in the backfield, 11 Eck, that's 11 with Austin Eckler, 21P, 13B, 22 Mike Williams, just different personnel groupings with different players that he wants to get to. Now we'll get into how it's broken up. So on the first page in the top left are your openers. Your openers are the plays that you want to start the game with, the plays that you want to get yourself into rhythm as an offense and as a play caller. You can see kind of what the defense is doing, what their base is, what their coverage is, and just plays that you really like that you can count on, that you want to get into a flow of the game. He's got scripted out. He's got scripted 14 openers. Below that is the priority calls. This is similar to the openers, but a little bit different. These can be called at any point during the game. These are plays that the offense coordinator really likes. He feels comfortable calling them pretty much against any kind of coverage, any kind of defense. He knows that his offense can execute them well. They can get them big plays. If he feels himself in a lull, or his offense is stalling a little bit, or he's not sure what to get to, he can always bank on the priority calls. Below that, we have a situational. We have 2nd and 1 and 4, and then 2nd and 8+. So these are two second down situational sections. So 2nd and short, it says get first down. Coach Steichen's philosophy, he just wants to move the chains. Some coaches, they want to take a shot. If it's 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, they know they can get the first down on 3rd down if they don't hit the big play. But Coach Steichen, he really wants to get that first down. He wants to move the chains. Doesn't mean that he can't take a shot. He would just have to go somewhere else. But in a situation where it's 2nd and short, that's where he's looking, this section. 2nd and 8+, it says get back on track, shots, try to get it all back. These are bigger plays for him. He basically wants to get in a better 3rd down situation, or just try to convert and move the chains on 2nd and long. So he's trying to get the first down right there. The next thing you see, these are more of your base plays. So you got base play action, your movements, your nakeds, your gadget plays. We're going to get to a sub run game, which is run game versus a particular defensive rotation. You got your base runs versus base defense, and then we got passes right below it. You got your quick game stuff, your drop back passes out of 2x2, your drop back passes out of 3x1, and then your empty pass and your screens. This is in the back left of the back page. On the top left are the protection plays. This is an extension of the base plays and the base pass plays. Most of these are out of empty, and you kind of have an extra protector to help with protection so that you can get it downfield. The right side of the front page of the call sheet is more situational. So you have all your 3rd down calls, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, any kind of situation. And then all the way on the right side, you got your red zone and your goal line situations, and then also your 2-point plays. You can also see, 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. He's going to put the tendencies of the defense on here. So you see cover 1's variation, cover 1, cover 3 variation, get pressured 55% on 3rd and medium, 3rd and long, pressured 11%. You're going to see a lot of cover 4, cover 8. So little things to help him as he's looking at what to get to during the game. Let's look at the back again. Okay, so after the protection plays, right underneath that are coverage beaters. So cover 1, cover 2, 2-man, Tampa 2, 3 buzz, 3 carry, cover 4, cover 8, 2 sky. Just if he's seeing the defense get to a certain coverage, if he's seeing that a lot, then these are the kind of plays that he can get to kind of attack that. Underneath that, our drive starters, these are different than openers. This is going to be later in the game when just a 1st and 10 play that he really likes, that he can get to, that he can get the drive started and to get into flow of the drive. Next to that, you see 86, 13, and 81. These are plays for his best players. So you got Hunter Henry, you got Keenan Allen, and you got Mike Williams. So these are plays to get the ball in your best players' hands and ways to get them open, to get them active in the game. You got more situations up here. You got backed up. If you're backed up, the 1, 2, 3 yard line. These are plays that you can get to get yourself out of it. You got 4 minute if you need to, kill the clock, get to the end of the game and hold on to possession. This is what he's going to get to. And then everything over here is all the 2 minute stuff. So he's got different situations for how much time is on the clock, where he is on the field, last plays of the game, no huddle, 2 minute, just 1 word play calls, 2 minute in the red zone, completion plays and chunk plays if they really need a play or really need a big play. And then down here is the 2 minute DNA. This is what the tendencies of the defense and what they really get to. So that's basically the gist of an NFL offense coordinator's call sheet. So you can really see that it's broken down into situations. It's broken down into openers and priority calls. It's broken down into coverages. It's broken down into getting the best players the ball. It's broken down to 3rd down and red zone, broken down into 2 minute, 4 minute, no huddle calls, drive starters, all those different things. So you can really see that Coach Steichen is really prepared and has an idea of where everything is and knows exactly where to go in any situation. So there's no confusion, there's no stalling, there's no question about what play that he wants to get to and getting the offense to a really good play at the right time. All right, let's get to it. So first play of the game between the Chargers and the Raiders back in Week 15 of 2020. We're going to see the Chargers have the ball and open their drive. We're going to see how Coach Steichen used his call sheet in the opening drive to score a touchdown. Play number 1 in the game, Shane Steichen, he's going to run his number 1 play on the openers section. He's going to motion the F, which is Keenan Allen, and then they're just going to run a zone run play to the left. Austin Eckler picks up 2 to 3 yards. Okay, so we get to play 2. We get to 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8. Okay, Shane Steichen could stay with the openers or he could get down to 2nd and 8 plus. But we're going to see that he's going to stay on schedule, he's going to stay on script, and he's going to get to play 2 of his openers. So we're going to Y short the tight end. We're going to get to a play action. We're going to get to what we call a pylon, pretty much a deep corner by the outside guys. And we're going to check it down to Austin Eckler and get a first down off of 2nd and 7. Good way to get a first down, and now we're rolling right now. We're going to get to play number 3 of this drive, just following the flow of the game. Herbert getting the call in the headset. We got 21 personnel. This is play 3 of the opener. We're going to get a Y short by Hunter Henry. And we're going to get a zone play to the left, just a quick toss to Austin Eckler. Good play by the backside linebacker. So we're going to have a 0-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Okay, Shane Steichen, he's going to get away from the openers right now, not going how he wanted it to go. So it's 2nd and long, 2nd and 8 plus. He could look at that. This next play call, he doesn't get to it, so he's thinking something else right now. He's going to actually come up to a protection play. So again, another way to get the ball down the field. So a good thing to do on 2nd and 10. So he wants to get the ball down the field. He's going to be out of 11 personnel, have Keenan Allen as an extra protector and a chip guy to the flat, and try to get the ball down the field. Just another example of how there can be multiple places with the same play and multiple places to where you can attack a certain situation. It doesn't have to be so box in. It doesn't have to be so black and white. There's a lot of different variations and a lot of different ways to attack a scenario, to attack a situation, and to get to a play call that you like. There's a downfield play. He's going to have Keenan Allen and Hunter Henry. They're going to chip right here and go to the flat. Keenan Allen makes something out of nothing, and now they're 3rd and 10, all right? So it's 3rd and 10. Again, we're going to get out of our openers. We're probably going to look to a 3rd and 7 and 10 or a 3rd and 11 plus. He is going to get to the first play of 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10. You can kind of see right there, it's going to be out of 11 personnel. It's going to be F Mo, trips right, 65 James. 65 James, okay. F Mo, that's the motion by Keenan Allen. Trips right, that's where they're motioning to. 65 is the protection. And James is pretty much just get to the sticks. They're all going to get to the sticks. They're all going to hook up and curl up. And hopefully Justin Herbert can get them the ball for first down. So we're in 11 personnel on 3rd and 11. We're going to motion Keenan Allen to trips right. We're going to go 11 yards to the sticks, turn around, and we got it. Nice first down. Nice connection between Hunter Henry and Justin Herbert. Okay, now we're back to first down. We're about midfield now. We could go back to our openers, but Shane Steichen sees something in the defense to where he's going to get to a base run call or sub run call. So we're in 11 personnel with Hunter Henry on the right side. We're just going to get a split zone look to the left. Austin Eckler is going to get it for about 4 yards right here. So 2nd and 6, 7th play of the drive coming up next. What do we want to get to? We're still going to stay with the openers. We're going to get to play number 7 of the openers. It's going to be out of 13 personnel. It says 13B Billy. 13 is 1 running back, 3 tight ends. B meaning 1 of the tight ends. He's going to go to the fullback position. And then Billy means T. Billy, Tyron Johnson. He's going to be the 1 receiver out of 13 personnel. They're going to get a play action. Tyron Johnson up at the top. He's got a vertical choice route. If he can beat the DB deep, he's going to beat him. If he can, he's going to retrace down his stem. They pick it up for a big first down. So now we're on play 8. Play 8 of the drive. We got a first down. We're moving the ball well right now. Coach Steichen, he's going to continue to stay on schedule. He's going to stay on script. We're going to get to play 11 of the opener now. All right, so you can see that the openers, they're a suggestion, right? They're a guide. You don't have to follow it exactly to a T. It's just to help guide you and help you get in the flow as an offense. So we're going to have 12 personnel, 2 tight ends to the left. Okay, he has an option to kill it to the left, but he's going to keep it on to the right. Not a very good run play. We're going to lose some yards right there. So now 2nd and long coming up. All right, so we got 2nd and long. Shane Steichen, he's going to get away from the openers. All right, and he's going to come to the 2nd and 8 plus, trying to get a shot, trying to get it all back. So we're going to have trips left on 2nd and 14. Mike Williams at the top. He's going to be 1-on-1. He's going to run a hinge route, which is a 9-yard hitch route. And Justin Herbert is going to hit him for a big gain right there. They're going to put the Chargers in a lot better situation on 3rd down. All right, now it's 3rd and 6. So Shane Steichen, he's going to get to his 3rd down play calls. All right, he's going to go to 3rd and 4 and 6, exactly what the situation is. And he's going to get to house, flex left, F short, 64, Y slay, F return, H swing topper, kill, wrap toto. All right, so you see the wristband number on here. He could tell Justin Herbert wristband 307, so Justin Herbert doesn't have to remember all that, or he can just call it right there. But we're getting to house, flex left, F short, 64, Y slay, F return, H swing topper, kill to wrap toto. So it's 3rd and 6. We have to convert. So house, they're going to be an empty formation. That's going to bring Austin Eckler back to the backfield motion. That's pretty much seeing and keying what kind of defense they're in, okay, if they're man coverage, if they're in zone coverage. So the first part of this play call is a man beater. So if they see that it's man, Justin Herbert doesn't have to kill it. If he sees that it's going to be zone coverage, then Justin Herbert can kill it to the zone beater. But right now it's man coverage. He's going to stay on. Keenan Allen's going to motion after Austin Eckler gets set, and they're going to have a nice little rub pick route up here and get the ball to Keenan Allen for a first down. Motion. Keenan Allen's going to make it look like a shallow route. He's going to whip it back out. Nice play. for a big first down on 3rd and 6 on the opening drive for the Chargers. So now we have a different situation. We are in what we call the fringe red zone. This is the 17-yard line to the 12-yard line going in. And he's going to be in 21 personnel, and he's going to get to his second play right here, a play that he likes. In the red over here, it's his weak rotation or 2 look, all right, with a kill. That's just a note for him, note for the quarterback, all right. If they get this look, that's when they know that they have to kill the original play. An example of NFL offenses always being prepared and being ready for any defensive look. So after the big first down, we're in the fringe red zone. All right, we're on about the 11, 12-yard line. We're going to be in 21 personnel with the running back, with the fullback. They're going to run a little counter play right here to Austin Eckler. He's not really going anywhere. All right, 0-yard gain, 2nd and 10 from the 11. Coach Steichen, he could stay here in the fringe red zone, but he's actually going to go to the low red zone right here to a play that he really likes. He's going to come down here, be in 11 personnel, and we're going to get to a zone RPO look. All right, we're going to have a cap zone look. We're going to be manned up right here, manned up. He's going to help front side. He's going to handle this. Backside tackle is going to cap this. They can also work up right here. You're going to have a bubble on the backside if Herbert likes the numbers, but we got 3/3. Don't like it. All right, we're going to read this linebacker right here. If he flows down, Herbert knows that Hunter Henry can hit a little pop pass right over the top. Nice 12-play, 70-yard drive called by Coach Shane Steichen, executed by Justin Herbert, Hunter Henry, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and the whole Chargers offense. All right, now we're going to look at the opening play of the start of a 2-minute drive. All right, so the situation is it's the second quarter with 1 minute left before the half. Okay, it's tied 10-10. Chargers have it 1st and 10 at about the 49-yard line. There was a bad punt by the Raiders. So now we have a 2-minute offense to try and score before the half. So there's no rush right here. Okay, we can huddle. Clock is stopped right now. Coach Steichen, he can get to whatever play that he wants. He decides to get to a screen to the running back on the first play to start the drive, trying to get the ball in Austin Eckler's hands. We're going to get the ball quick to Austin Eckler, see if we can get something out of it. Really nothing there. Negative gain. We're staying in bounds. Clock's still going. All right, we're going to get to 2 minute right here. All right, we're going to look at the back right here. All right, see 2 minute. It says gun dice right. Gun dice right is what these 2 minute play calls. That's going to be the same formation every single time. It's just 2x2 formation with the tight end and a one-word play call. All right, so we're going to get to Jose, which is a 4 verticals concept. So 2nd and long with the clock going right now. We're going to get to a verticals concept. Justin Herbert has to roll out. Tries to find Tyron Johnson, but can't connect. All right. Clock stops, though. 31 seconds. We've already wasted 29 seconds. 3rd and 10. Incomplete pass, so now we can slow it down, huddle it up. 3rd and 10. 30 seconds left in the half. Shane Steichen, he's going to get to a protection play. Okay, we want to get the ball down the field. We want some good protection for Herbert to get it there. And he sees something in the defense that he likes. They're playing a cover 6, cover 2 to the boundary look. So he knows that he can get this play call right here. So we're going to have a double bench concept. Justin Herbert's going to find KJ Hill right in that cover 2 window. Whole shot. Get out of bounds and move the chains. 6 seconds off the clock, 25 seconds left. And Coach Shane Steichen, he decides to run play with the different personnel. We get the same look. And we're going to hit Tyron Johnson for a big touchdown. Same exact play, 2 times in a row. If they're giving you the same look, run it again. Don't overthink it as a play caller. If they're not stopping it, keep running it. Great ball, great catch. And great 2-minute play drive by Coach Steichen. All right, now we're going to fast forward a little bit in the game. Now we're in overtime. Okay, Raiders got the ball first. They got a field goal, so they're up 27-24. We got 3 minutes left in overtime, so we're not in 2 minute yet. But we're going to see how Shane Steichen calls a game-winning drive for the Chargers to beat the Raiders. So first play, we're out of the openers now. All right, we could get to a drive starter. But Shane Steichen, he's going to get to a priority play call, a play call that he just really likes and that he feels confident with to start the drive. So we're going to get play action right here, trying to hit either Jalen Guyton or Tyron Johnson down the field. Doesn't like it, tries to hit Parham on the check down, can't get it. So we're 2nd and 10, incomplete pass, still 3 minutes. So first priority play call didn't work. Now 2nd and 10. He's going to stay in this section right here. He still really likes it. Okay, he can still bank on these plays, and he's going to get to another play right here from it. I mean, Dose Rye with 2 tight ends. They're going to chip and go to the flat. We're trying to hit Jalen Guyton right here on a bench outcut route. Justin Herbert tries to throw it up to him, and we get a pass interference call by the Raiders, which puts us in a much better situation. So that puts us at about the 45-yard line, all right? And I really like this play call by Shane Steichen. The Raiders got pass interference called against them, so now we're in better field position. We got 1st and 10. Shane Steichen, he's going to call a protection play, an extra protector, try to get the ball down the field and take a shot after a penalty. And he's going to layer it really well. They've been running a lot of bench concepts. We saw 2 of them right before the half, and we saw it just right before on this pass interference call. Chargers have been running a lot of bench route concepts, okay? They're getting vertical, and they're running about a 15-yard out route. Shane Steichen, he's going to layer this really well. Jalen Guy now, he's going to have the same stem. He's going to give him a rocker move at the top, get him moved outside, and then he's going to hit the post route, make everything look like bench, and hit the shot on the post route over the top. So we're trying to get a shot play after the big pass interference call. Justin Herbert has time because it's a protection play, and we hit Jalen Guyton for a huge passing catch. Again, this is Shane Steichen layering really well. Jalen Guyton gives a good move, make it look like bench, and then we're going to hit it over the top on the post route. Another great ball and another great catch. So Chargers are going to try to get some tempo right there, try to get the ball in the end zone, but the Raiders call a timeout. So Coach Steichen, he can either get to his tight red zone, which is the 5-yard line to the 1-yard line, or he can get to the goal line. He decides to go to the tight red zone, sees the play that he likes. He's going to be 11 personnel, and we're going to try to get to almost a crack toss, a truck run concept with Justin Herbert as the running back. He's just trying to get numbers on numbers, hats on hats, try to get Herbert to the edge out here for the touchdown. Got to pin it, got to pull around, and don't get enough good blocks out there to get Justin Herbert in. So we're actually back to 1st and goal on this play because there was a targeting penalty. Tight red zone play didn't work. So now Coach Steichen, he's going to try a goal line play right here. He's going to try a goal line play out of 23 personnel. This is heavy personnel, all right? 2 running backs, 3 tight ends, 1 in the backfield. We're going to motion over and try to get a G lead concept right here. Frontside guard's going to pull, wrap around, try to jump in over the top, can't get in. So now 2nd and goal for the Chargers. We're just going to get to a QB sneak right here. Look confused, try to get it in. Herbert ends up fumbling. Chargers jump on it in the end zone. The referee says under 2 minutes, only the ball carrier can advance a fumble. Shane Steichen says, let's run it back. Just QB sneak, strong arms, long body. Justin Herbert gets it in the end zone, crosses the plane for a touchdown. Great play call, great drive, great game by offensive coordinator Shane Steichen and the Los Angeles Chargers to beat the Raiders. So Shane Steichen did a fantastic job scoring on the opening drive, scoring on the 2-minute drive before the half, and then scoring in overtime, all when it really counted. You see the level of preparation it takes going into an NFL game, and Coach Steichen is one of the best. He was promoted to the Eagles offense coordinator after he's with the Chargers, and then got promoted to head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. And so he does a really good job. He's a fantastic play caller, and he has every area covered on his play call sheet and is ready for anything. When you're building your own call sheet for a game, build it in a way that makes sense to you and that will put your players and your teams in the best situation. Know where everything is so that you can get to it fast and that you can feel confident with it. You can break it down by situation, by players, by base plays, base pass plays, coverage beaters, different things like that. You can have a little bit of everything like Coach Steichen does, but make sure you're confident with it. You can get into a flow of the game, and you can get to it fast during a game, and put your players and offense in the best situation possible. I want to thank you for watching this video. Follow Coordinator Corner on all social media platforms. We want to provide resources on some of the top play callers in all of football and show you how they install, implement, and execute great schemes with their teams. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.